The pursuit of happiness. Okay, I teach a whole course on this, a whole semester long. I highly suggest you all taking that course if you want to live a happier, more meaningful, more productive, purposeful life. I highly suggest you taking a positive psychology class. So here's what happens. Biological factors that are part of happiness. What they've seen, heritability is very important part of one's happiness level. Heritability, or genetics, estimates for happiness are approximately 50%. So about half of your happiness level is genetic. And you could say good or bad because it is a high number, 50%. It's like, wow, 50% of my happiness is genetic. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. If you're a really happy person, go home, hug them, say thank you for my 50% of happiness being so high. If you're not a happy person, go home and say, thanks, Mom and Dad. I'm going to kick you in the shins because I'm not a very happy person. But the good news is, don't do that. Don't kick your parents in the shins. They're good people. The good news is, there's still 50% that we can increase our happiness level from our baseline of genetic happiness. 10% comes from life circumstances. So what are life circumstances? Well, these are things really you don't have control over. This could be things happening during the course of the day. Let's say your parking meter ran out and you're walking to the car and the parking meter cop is about to put a ticket on there, and they see you walk up and you're like, oh, hold on, I'm here. And the cop's in a good mood and they're like, all right, you know what, I'll let you go. Well, guess what? That's going to make you happy, right? But if the person's like, you know what, too bad, your meter expired, I'm giving you a ticket. Well, that life circumstance is going to drive your happiness down a little bit. You know, it could be someone saying, complimenting you on the outfit that you wore, or just, you know, getting praise, getting a good grade back on a test or homework and all that kind of stuff. Things that just happen during the day that you don't really have fully control over. The best news is that 40%, a whopping 40% of our happiness comes from intentional activities, things that you can do on your own to increase your happiness. There are activities that I teach in the positive psych class. That's what it's all about. I give these students, tools to increase your happiness throughout life. One of the good things, the number one things, and I'll give it to you all, is a gratitude journal. To write down at least 3 good things that happened each day, and write down why they happened, or not why they happened, but detail. Don't just say, you know, I'm grateful for coffee. I like coffee. I'm drinking coffee now as I record this. I don't just say grateful for coffee. I'm grateful for coffee because of the energy it kicks in, because of the caffeine, because of the taste. I love the taste of coffee. I'm grateful for my wife. Well, why? Well, I'm grateful for my wife because she made an awesome dinner last night, and it was really delicious. So be as detailed as possible, and that will help it's one of the intentional activities that can help increase activities. Scientific studies prove or show that people who are grateful and express their gratitude, write it down, however, their happiness level goes up and they're happier people. Some obstacles that get in the way of happiness. Well, this thing called the hedonic treadmill. As you see here, the aspect of life that enhances one's positive feelings is likely to do so for only a short time. Before you look at the rest of this slide, think about it. You buy a new pair of shoes. You're excited. You love it. Oh my God, I can't wait to wear these out. So you take them out and you're all excited and people, oh, nice shoes, nice whatever. Second time you wear them out. Oh, they're great. Love them. Third time, the feeling starts to go down. Fourth time, all of a sudden it's like, these shoes are old. Not too happy anymore. You go see, so your happiness level comes back. Like a treadmill, you move in the same place because the treadmill's constantly revolving around. So this basically is saying that your happiness level may increase slightly at the beginning of something, but it's going to come back down to normal. That's why people buy shoes over and over again, continually buy shoes. That's why you love your car. Think about that. First time you got in your car, you love it, you're all excited about it, but after a year, 2 years, whatever it is, you're not as excited about getting in that car and driving around town. That's the hedonic treadmill. It's called adaptation. We adapt to our circumstances. And that's it's okay, because if we were constantly getting excited about things, we got a new car, we got new shoes, we got a new boyfriend, we got to do this, our emotions would be running so high that we would not be able to function, we would not be able to think properly. So the adaptation is a good thing in a sense. We'll just leave it at that. You see the thing I've got crossed out here. This is what they have in the text. Pursuing happiness for its own sake is rarely a good way to get happy or happier. Well, I obviously disagree with that. That's why I wrote that down. Pursuing happiness is good. I mean, if that's just your sole function, is to do things all day long that increase your happiness, then, if that's, it could cause you stress. I want to be happier. I want to be happier. But if you take a few tools and work on them, you say, okay, well, I know these 3 good things that are geared towards living a happier life are relatedness, autonomy, and competence. Well, I know if I do things like that, I'm going to have a good day. Well, I know Mr. Yu said writing a gratitude journal or telling people that I'm grateful for them increases a good day. It's going to make me happier. Well, I know hanging around other people makes me happier. All these other things. And if you take the course, Positive Psych, you'll learn a gazillion tools that can help you increase your happiness. So if you work on that and you're not so focused and stressed out about becoming happy, you can become happier. And lastly, happiness activities and goal striving. Well, these are certain ways. I told you there are certain tools. This is just a short list of them. Begin with intentional activities. So just like we said last time, 40% of one's happiness is intentional activities. So you can engage in altruistic behavior, doing things for others. That is like a great way to increase your happiness. Not only does it make those people feel better, but it makes you feel better because you're helping other people out. Gratitude journal I mentioned. Commit to the pursuit of personally meaningful goals. We talked about that, how important that is to have goals. Participate in physical activity. Physical activity, gets those endorphins going, the dopamine levels going, makes you feel happier. Pursue leisure activities. It's one of the great ways because not too many people really enjoy work. Okay, 87% of people out there, 87%, think about that, do not feel they're doing what they are best at. So they're not very happy at work. So you need to have some fun activities to increase your happiness. And this last thing here, you see PERMA. These are the 6 pathways to whole being for happiness. You've got the P is positive emotions, the E is engagement, R is relationship, M is meaning, A is achievement, and H is health, positive health. I'm not going to go into much detail here, but these are 6 pathways. If you're interested, come see me about that or take my positive psychology class. All right, that's a wrap on Chapter 9 on motivation and emotion. Good luck on the homeworks. I'll see you in class.